Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Sean's Horror Corner. As always, I thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Super excited to be doing this live tonight, and so excited to have on with me two of my good friends. I got my man Swift up here with me, and of course, the icon himself, Jimmy J. Thank you so much for being with us, Jimmy.
Oh, listen, it's an honor to be on the son of a slasher show, baby, Sugar Daddy Sean Rhodes Horror Corner. And we're out here. We're on the corner. We're in the streets. We're in the mean streets. And what are we talking about today, Sean? Let everybody know what's happening.
We are going to be talking Leprechaun today. I know it's not the right time of year, but that don't matter. It's still horror, so we're going to talk some Leprechaun. Going to have some fun with this. Cece will be with us shortly. She told me she would be popping on here in a few minutes. So, yeah, I'm just thank you guys so much for coming on. And Jimmy, man, this Sugar Sean thing is just it cracks me up every time you do it. And now, so Swift and I were just talking before we went live. I was just recorded with Slasher Radio, so their episode that pops out on Thursday, I'm on that one with them. And Rob Humphrey had to do the same thing. He was like announcing me as big, sexy sugar daddy. Like he was saying all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm like, come on, man.
We got to know who we're dealing with, Sean.
Yeah, I guess. Y'all got me mistaken for somebody else, I think, but that's all right.
Listen, it's the word on the streets, you know?
The word on the street, it goes around town, Sean, and I'll tell you, it comes right back around. And then you gotta give the people what they want. They want a little bit of sugar. That's it. You got to get a sponsorship by Domino, baby. Sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I need something. And before we get too far, let me thank Ryan again. Ryan, best mod in the business. He's helping me out doing the moderating for me tonight. Let's
Big
see who
Ryan Swayze.
Absolutely. Ryan's a man. I appreciate it.
I can't see him now. Swayze's here?
Well, he's just doing my mod stuff for me. So he's over there in the chat. Yeah.
No, he's there. I can't see him, though. Swayze.
He likes that. Anyway, behind the scenes, man. Behind the scenes doing his thing. We also have Mr. Humphrey. We were just talking about
What's
always
up?
good to see Rob here. So thank you, Rob, for joining. Let's see. Rob cracks me up. Rob's the man. Let's see who else we got over there. I believe I saw Our Life in Horror. I think I saw them pop up in there somewhere a while ago. Let's see. Yeah, Our Life in Horror is here. So thank you so much. I believe that one is Cam. Mama Swift is over there as well. We got Tony.
Hey, Ma. How you doing, Ma?
Mama Swift.
Thank you, everybody, for being over there. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I get to talking about these chats. Brendan is here as well. So we got Sam coming in from Brendan here as well. Brendan, thank you, Brendan. Yeah, I had a review come out on.
We got Double Trouble tonight.
Oh boy,
no, Brendan and Sam both. That doesn't happen too often. So I'm glad they're both here. But yeah, everybody in the chat, if I missed you, I do apologize. Thank you for being here as well. I'm trying to scroll down. We got Corey.
We got Corey Clement. What's up, Corey? How you doing?
Oh no, Rob's here. Oh jeez.
Listen, I'm fine with Rob being here. It's Mikey that I got to keep an eye on. Rob's a man. I'm okay with it. Mikey's the one you got to watch out for.
I heard something was going on with Gabagool. Right?
Yeah, anytime. Let me just give you the heads up right now. Anytime you see Mikey, whether he's in your chat, whether you're feeling generous and you have him come on your channel or you go on his, always say Gabagool. He loves it. It's his thing. It's a perfect greeting for him.
No taking. I got you down.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we have the beautiful Barbie doll herself, Rebecca Hope, in the house. Holy moly, the stars came out tonight. Wow.
The fairy horror princess.
Blessing us with her presence. Yes, indeed.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Oh, hell.
Can I say something real quick, Sean?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I gotta say, dude, I am honored to be on your show, man. You have been absolutely killing it. Sean's Horror Corner. I've been catching up with some episodes here. You're all around. You're moving and grooving out here on social medias. And Sean, I gotta tell you, man, honor. It's just an honor and privilege to be sitting here with you, and of course, my main man Swift here today. So thank you, man. Just want to thank you.
Thank you guys. I mean, you guys have been kind enough to have me on a couple of times. So thank you so much. Love you guys being here. I really appreciate it. Swift has been on with me once before. We talked about It Feeds a while back. Swift was on that. We talked about that one. And different kind of movie here, but it's going to be a lot of fun to talk about.
Just a wee bit different, Sean. Just a wee bit different there, Sean.
A wee bit. But I can't wait to hear you guys' takes. before we get into it, and like I said, we're waiting on some shit pop up here in a few minutes. But Swift, I think, and I might be wrong, but I think just from some things that I've seen in there, you're not a huge fan of horror comedy. Am I right?
Yes, I'm not a huge fan. I I like to be scared. I like my horror to be horrifying. I don't want to be laughing at the horror. Ah ha ha ha! Look at that. That's not my thing. Like, if you're gonna
Right.
be scared, do your best and try to scare me. If not, if you want to
Okay.
be funny, then I'll watch you on Saturday Night Live if I feel like it.
Okay, that's fair.
Or
And to be honest with
bring
you,
the
for the
blood. Let's
most
go.
part, I'm the same way. I just horror comedy is tough to pull off, man. It's very tough to pull off. There are a few out there that I like, but I'm really curious to get your take on this one then, because I have a feeling this is not your kind of movie.
We're gonna get into it.
Wait now. You're telling me, Swift, you're not a fan of the little people? Hey, let me get
I love my little people. I love my little people. I love everybody. I just don't love all of the hijinks, all of the histrionics. I love horror. So whether it's from a little guy, from a little girl, I'm a horror guy. Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Love it.
Okay. No,
I'm gonna watch everybody both play with this accent. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the first time you saw this one? Like what your thoughts were?
I definitely do.
Okay. Yeah. Give me some spoiler-free thoughts.
I'm gonna go first.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I saw this when it came out on video. I saw this from the video store when I was a kid, and at the time, it was '93. Horror had it wasn't doing it for me anymore, and I was just searching for the next horror that I would like, something that would be similar to the things that I enjoyed, and I was giving anything a chance that came out. Leprechaun, I'm like, okay, this is another character. He looks like he can become an icon. I said, let me check it out. So I watched it, and it was okay. It seemed to me like everything else that wasn't really giving me my fix. It seemed like that to me. Okay. But it made the film made sense and everything like that. But it didn't really, it didn't really satisfy my appetite.
Okay, it's fair. Man, what about you?
Late 90s. It's got to be closer to early 2000s when I first seen Leprechaun, 93. And the first person to recognize was Jennifer Aniston because I seen her on TV. And then I found out this is, it's a big break right here. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even know she was in a horror movie. Yeah. So, and then I see, I was just, for me, it was comical. At the time, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you right now, it was 2001. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I remember seeing this show. Don't judge me. It was on TV. It was not horror. It was a TV show. I think it was a Disney show called Luck of the Irish. It was 2001. This came out. It was a TV show, and I want to say it's around St. Patty's Day because this came out. And then I remember watching, Leprechaun for the first time. I'm like, man, it's hilarious because the only thing I can compare it to is Chucky.
Right.
You have this pint-sized pulverizer here going around, just doing some damage. And I just remember watching it for the first time and just laughing. That was my first take on it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of with you. The first time I saw this, I hadn't really, at this point, I wasn't really against the horror comedy thing. I mean, I was just kind of watching whatever I could, and I thought it was hilarious. I loved this the first time I saw it. Later on, when I started getting to where horror comedy wasn't really my thing, for some reason, this one was still fine with me. I'd watch a lot of other stuff that people would try, and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I can't do it. But for some reason, Leprechaun, I just always got a laugh out of. At least his first one. Now, the rest of this franchise, we'll talk about that another day. But at least his first one, I still got a laugh out of. And so I hadn't watched it in quite some time, and then watched it a few days ago to get ready to come on here and talk about it with y'all. And I still found myself laughing a couple of times. There's some things that don't hold up great. There's some things that look a little silly. But overall, I still had a good time watching it. So,
100%.
All right. Let's mention a couple of things here real quick, and then we will get into this and start talking talking some business. So, tagline for the film Leprechaun: Your luck just ran out. Brief synopsis for the film: a demonic leprechaun terrorizes a group of young people whom he believes stole his gold. Film released January 8th of 1993, directed by Mark Jones, distributed by Trimark Pictures, runtime of 92 minutes, $900,000 budget, $8.5 million at the box office, so did very well considering the low budget. Just a couple of members of the cast: Warwick Davis, Jennifer Aniston, Ken Olant, I believe is how you say it, Mark Holton, Robert Gorman. We're going to stop there for a minute. You guys tell me what you think about the cast and the characters for this one.
You want to go first on this one?
Go ahead, Jimmy. You go first.
You want me to take it? Oh, man. I thought it was the casting was great. Again, Jennifer Aniston. I love the connection she had with the other gentleman. I forgot his name. But I think who took it for me was Holton, man, was Ozzy in this one. I like Ozzy's character. And the little boy I recognized, I'm bad with names, but the little boy in the movie I recognized, he was in a couple other films during that time in the 90s. And they had a good cast. They had a really good cast. Warwick Davis. I can't see anybody else playing this role. I mean, he owned it, man. You know, all the other installments that we got afterwards with him. So, you know, again, as I said, it was comical at the same time. You're just thinking about this leprechaun moving and grooving around here on the phone.
There she is.
Around town. Hey, there she goes.
Sorry, I'm late.
Don't worry.
We were saving the best for last.
Illustrious Cece. Absolutely.
Yes.
She knows how to make an entrance, let me tell you.
It's some mom duties.
It happens. Yes, 100%.
It was just
go ahead. No, you're good. Continue what you were saying.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, just the cast. It was perfect. Just the chemistry on screen. Warwick Davis doing his thing, and you know, just seeing, I guess, just how everything played out in the location, in the setting, in the environment they were in. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a fun watch compared to all the other ones. It's hard to watch some of the later installments, but this one, this one's on the table.
And I agree. Warwick Davis is great all the way around. Even in the other films that aren't that great, he nails the role to the point that it almost becomes. It's probably not to the same degree, but you know, it's hard to imagine anybody else playing Freddy other than Robert Englund. It's hard to imagine anybody else voicing Chucky other than Brad Dourif. And we've seen in some of the last couple of Leprechaun films, it's just not the same without Warwick Davis either. So he's iconic in the role. Swift, what were your thoughts on the cast and the characters?
Okay, so going back, I'm gonna go back to the first time I watched the film. You know, I was a kid. I didn't know anything about who of them and Jennifer Aniston was. You know, I did recognize Holton from Pee-wee. You know, from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, I think it was.
Right.
I recognized him, so it was fun to see him. I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize this guy. I didn't know who the hell Jennifer Aniston was, and I think I went the whole '90s not knowing who she was. You know, but yeah, but I liked all of the characters. I liked Jennifer Aniston how she came off like she was an entitled, you know, materialistic, you know, like she played it well, but she also had some charm to her. I liked Alex, the little kid. He was a little badass, you know. I like that. I got a kick out of that. Holton playing like I guess you would say he was slow, you know, a slow guy, but he did a good job. Like you loved him, you liked him. And then the kid Nathan, the older brother, you know, he seemed like the meathead pretty boy that was typical of the time in these movies, you know, for the male interest for the lead female lead. I liked it. I think everything was cast perfectly for what they wanted and for what it became.
Yeah, I agree. Cece, what about you? What were your thoughts on the cast and the characters for this film?
I thought they were all good. I really liked that Jennifer Aniston was in it because I'm a big fan of hers. But exactly like what he said, it was nice that she's like super materialistic, but then I don't know, she kind of has that attitude. Like it just works for her. And then I feel like that kind of goes away too once she gets to know like Nathan, like that character and stuff like that. So that's nice. But obviously Warwick's like, he just makes it. He's so good. Yeah,
I completely agree. Did you guys think Ozzy was so? Yes, the first time I saw this, I thought he was funny. I thought it was great. Watching it now seems a little over the top, in my opinion. What do y'all think?
Oh, for sure. For sure. It's
He's
over
not
the
as
top,
fun to
but
me now. Yeah.
no, I liked it. Like I just watched it.
Okay.
I just rewatched it for the first time since I originally saw it when I was a kid,
Okay.
and I still enjoy it. I enjoyed Ozzy. He was,
Okay.
it was silly, but the movie's silly. So
Likable.
it fit.
True. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, I liked him. I really liked him. I
Okay.
found myself really being afraid for him too.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into the reasons why, but I just liked him. I'm like, oh man, he loves he loves his friends. He loves comic books. All of that type of stuff. He's just somebody. I was like, oh, I love this guy.
All right, fair enough. No. What about the? Let's talk about cinematography, score, story. Any of that stand out to you, or is it all just kind of plain?
Cinematography.
Yes.
I mean, there was nothing that really stood out, like cinematography wise. I mean, I love the environment they were in on that farm. I think the atmosphere was good, but it was nothing really. It was, it's cheesy in my opinion. It was a cheesy film. It was over the top. It had some real creative kills. Obviously, the one-liners from Warwick as Leprechaun, iconic, right, throughout the entire franchise.
Yeah,
and that's really what stuck out a lot. I was interested to see, okay, well, what's going to happen with this gold situation now? Are they gonna be able to stop this guy? Is he gonna get his gold back? So like, it was not. I couldn't take it serious, even when I watched it back a couple times. It's not a movie that you really take serious. It's a movie you have fun with. I just wish they didn't go to space, but we'll not talk about that.
We will be talking about that. We'll be talking about that on a later episode. We will be talking about it.
It's space stuff. It's like once you go there, it's over. I mean, but I think I this one I enjoyed. I know we're not going to get into. I know I'm talking about the other installments, but the one where they went to Vegas, that was fun. I always find it like with this franchise, just the environments that Leprechaun ends up in. That's what's comical, and that's what I enjoy the most about this entire franchise, excluding space. That's all I got.
Fair enough. Cece, let me ask you a question because I asked both of these guys before you popped on. Do you like horror comedies, or are you? Swift and I both are not huge fan most of the time. There are a few, but what are your thoughts on horror comedy?
Yeah,
I like them. I don't know. I think that they're entertaining because it's combining like two of my favorite genres, really. So like I enjoy it. I like the little humorous bits in the Leprechaun. That's like probably my favorite thing. Like I love when he drives the little car and the cop pulls him over.
Yeah. Okay. That leads me to something then that I want to ask you guys. So I've got a couple of before we start walking through the plot, just a couple of things I want to mention real quick as far as like behind the scenes type stuff. So one of those things that I wanted to mention is this film was originally a straightforward horror film. That's the way Mark Jones did it. It was supposed to be straightforward horror. And then once they started working on it, Warwick Davis started adding the comedy. He started throwing in these one-liners. He started making it funny. And Jones decided he liked it better, so he just went with it and let Warwick dictate the tone of the film. Shit. Would it have worked without the comedy? If they'd have tried to make this straightforward horror, what would have happened with Leprechaun?
No way. How can I take this? How can I take this guy that just came off a Lucky Charm box? How can I take him serious? Okay,
it's fair.
No, but seriously, I mean, maybe if they added, different tone and depending on the music, the score behind it, you could change it up. But I would have never been terrified seeing this.
Sure.
It's just me. Maybe I can't see it. I love the fact that I love the fact that Jones listened to Warwick and followed that and just went with it. There's a lot of people, they're stuck, they're narrow-minded. Let's say they're stuck in the ways they have a vision and they want to execute it the way they envisioned it. But he was open-minded to this idea. He's seen how Warwick was like flowing and going here. With the script throwing these one-liners in there. And I love the fact that they made it comedy. They added that to it. And comedy and horror, to your point too before, man, it's just a perfect mix. Cece, what you said, it's the best of both. You have horror, we love being frightened, and then we love to laugh. So if you can combine them and you can do it well, because not everybody does it well, but if you can do it well, it comes out just like it's a masterpiece. So.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's kind of like being on Slasher Radio. It's horrifying and funny at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Because you got Rob Humphrey. Oh, you see, Sean, you're not a fan of Mikey Bones. I have no problem with Mikey Bones. I have a problem with Rob
Mikey's
Humphrey.
fine. No, Rob Humphrey's the man. Rob's my hero. I told him recently I want to be just like Rob when I grow up. That's my whole plan.
God bless you, Sean. Man. God bless you, because I don't know anybody on this planet that would say that. Mr. Rob Humphrey over here. Okay, I'm not going to get into this conversation, but I know, Rob, you're lurking in that chat somewhere, buddy, and I know you're watching Halloween Ends as you're watching this, and that's my problem with you. You have a problem with Halloween Ends. I mean, you love Halloween Ends, excuse me, and then you have a problem with Rob Zombie. So anyway, continue. Sean, I'm sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. And Mikey's fine too. I just like giving Mikey shit. There's no person on this planet more fun to harass than Mikey, so it's just good to mess with him. So what about you? Do you think this would have worked without the comedy?
It's an interesting thing, because looking back in retrospect, seeing what all of these, what was it, like nine different installments of the Leprechaun franchise? Yeah, it was something like that. But the installments that came out, like with all of these different settings, dropping a Leprechaun here, see if this works. None of those things would have been a possibility. Well, a lot of those things would have not been a possibility because it wouldn't have meshed well. I think they did the horror comedy well. I think you can create a scary Leprechaun, but it's probably a one and done at that point. Maybe 2 films at the most before people before people stop caring about it, because I'm not a horror comedy guy. This really didn't do it for me. My first watch, upon the rewatch, I appreciated it for what it is, and he did horror comedy better than Freddy Krueger, in my opinion. It made sense with the Leprechaun. So I really think they leveled up by infusing the comedy into this one and making it, all of the things that the Leprechaun was doing and saying, man, it was, you got to chuckle, you got to, crack a smile and just, chuckle a little bit. And he was still horrifying. Like, yo, man, if I found, it makes you think, if I found some money somewhere, I got to watch it. I got to watch what I'm doing with it, because, the Leprechaun might be after me. Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, look at that right there.
Let me say real quick, hello to Dark Room Reviews. Thank you for joining us. I saw something else. Tony, what about you? You're the man too, Tony. You're an icon, my friend.
Tony.
Killing it with some of those interviews you've been doing. Very impressive. Cece, what about you? Do you think this would have worked without the comedy?
No.
No?
I don't think anyone would have been able to take him seriously, but also, like, it would have changed everything that he said. Say, like, when he walks up to people and he always has that, like, quick-witted comments. Yeah. That's also kind of, like, I guess, with, like, how people perceive leprechauns, so they would kind of be like that anyway. I feel like it just goes with it. You'd have to take all that out, because it's all, like, funny little bits, even with just, like, what he says. Right. So I don't see how, like, if he was this big, like, crazed killer and, like, said nothing, like, I don't know, like Michael Myers or something like that, it wouldn't work. He's too tiny, and, like, he's too cute. I just don't think it would ever work. No.
Okay. Oh, he's adorable.
He's adorable. Look at that mug. Do you see the mug?
He is cute.
Yeah.
He's very
Leprechaun
cute.
has the illustrious Cece, the Instagram sensation. Give him compliments,
I know.
You're the man, Leprechaun. You're the Leprechaun.
Listen, I don't know.
And I think, and it's been a while since I've seen some of those later installments, and I might not have even seen all of them, to be honest with you. But I think they tried to go more horror with some of those last couple of films, and they did not do well.
So there was a WWE Studios did one of them, Leprechaun something.
Yes.
Origins.
Yeah, I believe that's right, because they had the character, was it Hornswoggle? Is that who he was in the WWE playing Leprechaun?
Seen him like 2 minutes in the movie. That's it. I mean, and they tried, but it was,
it just didn't work out.
Epic fail. So.
Yeah. No, I agree with what you're saying there. Let me see here real quick. A couple of other things I had from behind the film. Might explains why Mark Jones was so willing to go with what Warwick said. So, director-writer Mark Jones, he had always wanted to do a low-budget horror film, but he was just having a hard time really coming up with anything. And then he drew inspiration from the film Critters, as well as the Lucky Charms commercials. He started watching these commercials and thought that would be something fantastic to do. So even then, he was already thinking a little bit of humor. He brought the concept to Trimark because he couldn't get anybody else to do the film. Trimark was looking to get into film production and distribution, and this was the first film that they theatrically released. So just kind of everybody coming together at the right time for us to get this film out. All right, let's get this started. We're going to start walking through the plot here a little bit and get you guys takes on some things. So we open this film up. We see the Leprechaun in his gold. We also meet Dan O'Grady. He's coming home from this trip to Ireland. He has the gold. He's telling his wife about capturing the Leprechaun. She doesn't believe him, of course. But then the Leprechaun emerges from the suitcase, kills Dan's wife. Dan was able to use a 4-leaf clover then to trap the Leprechaun in a crate before suffering a stroke himself. Give me your thoughts on the opening scene for this film and how we're getting all set up. Enjoy it. Didn't really care. Does what it needs to do. Cece, you go first this time.
And like my thoughts on the opening scene, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good opening scene. I thought it was scary. I like that he kind of like projects his voice, or pretends to be the guy's wife. That's kind of eerie. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I'm honestly shocked he was able to kill the main guy, or the first guy. I don't know. I feel like he could have put up more of a fight, but I get it. He had powers then, so.
Yeah, makes it.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good opening, and it kind of starts off like you said. It's a little scary, even though the film definitely goes to the comedy route later. It starts off a little scary. Jimmy, what are your thoughts on the opening scene?
I loved it, honestly. Like this guy said, "Oh, he got a leprechaun's treasure. He's excited or whatever like that." And you know how it all opens up, kind of gets you going for, the rest of the film. What do you think is going to be the rest of the film? But like you said, to your point, I thought it was going to be more horror,
right,
based on the opening scene. And then we fast forward the years later, and then we see what's happening, and then as the movie progresses, okay, it's not what I thought it was going to be in the beginning.
Yeah.
As horrific as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it was a great opening scene.
Okay. Swift, anything you want to add?
I 100% agree. It started off with that ominous scene with him doing his, first of all, you see his magic on display right away. He closed the doorway, whatever it was, he had his gold. It established how much he cared about that gold. Oh, me about the gold. It established that. It was
a great impression.
That was great, man. You're spot on, bro.
Cut it out. So it established, it established. Yeah, it established that. It established exactly how he feels about the pot of gold. And then going into the part with Dan and Leah, the O'Grady's, pure horror. This is my thing. This is where they hook, line, and sinker. They got me invested. I bit the bait, and they reeled me right in, and I was all in at this point. And I love how just through that scene they were giving you so much lore, just through conversation. This is great storytelling. Just letting you know all the stuff. Yeah, listen, I found, we're rich. Everything that was going on in the scene. Everybody, I encourage you to go watch this film because there's so much in this film. Letting you know, listen, I got this money. We're gonna be good. He's tipping everybody. Yo, listen, you're good. We're paid. We're rich. I just gotta hide the stuff, and it's letting you know, kind of, oh, something happened here. Something maybe underhanded happened here, and then you see, going back to what Cece said. You hear him throwing the voice. The voice from inside that suitcase. It was dope, right? Like I thought it was excellent execution of this scene. This is how you want to start a film. You want to start it exactly like that to get everybody, completely invested and wondering what's going to happen next, and wanting to stay in and sit through it and not get up and walk out.
No, yeah, I agree with what you're saying, and I like again. I appreciate your impression because normally I'm having to listen to Robbie, from Dead Horror Couple. I have him and Kaylee on quite a bit, and he's always doing some weird ass impressions. So it was good to get yours in here for something different this time.
That's it. Shout out to Rob too.
Yeah. He and Kaylee are great.
I'll try to do. Yeah, shout out to Robbie, and Kaylee. Yeah,
they're so much fun.
Shout out. But my next impression, I'll try to do better.
Come on, you did voiceover work for this. What are you doing?
we then get introduced to the rest of our cast. We meet Tori, played by Jennifer Aniston, her father JD. They're renting this old Grady farmhouse. We meet Nathan. We meet 10-year-old Alex. We meet Ozzy. They're all painting the house. Ozzy hears the leprechaun there in the crate and brushes the clover off, which allows the leprechaun to escape. He tries telling the others about it. They, of course, don't believe him. He sees a rainbow and he takes off, running to the end of the rainbow looking for the gold, which they do find, but he ends up accidentally swallowing one of the coin. And then Alex takes the rest of them and they hide it in a well. So really here, all we're getting for this group of scenes is just kind of meeting all the characters, everything being set up. We've kind of already talked about the characters. Anything stand out to you, any of the three of you, from, meeting everybody here and getting our story started?
Man. Jennifer Aniston.
That's fair. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, I feel like we get just enough of an introduction because this is not a long movie, and that's a good thing. Sometimes through our character intros, we go too far and we cause things to drag a little bit. I don't think this did that. It gave us just enough, in my opinion, with everybody. So that way the film's not dragging. We're getting an idea of what everybody's like. And, we talked about Jennifer Aniston earlier. It's funny to me because I saw this movie when it first came out. I didn't watch Friends for the longest time. I had no interest. And then I finally went back and got into Friends and started watching it. And, I've seen it now. It's funny to me how similar her character is in Friends as it was in this. She's very similar to the same person. So, yeah, it explains to me how she got that role as well. But she's great. Everything's fine there. But, yeah, I think other than just some brief character intros, nothing too special here.
Yeah, no, and that kid, again, I noticed that, like, the younger, I'm, again, horrible with names, but he was in a couple early 90s movies as well.
Okay.
But him and Ozzy connected, and that was cool.
Yeah, I like the dynamic between Alex and Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you got Nathan, the meathead, the meathead love interest. Like it was so formulaic, but it was so of the time. It was exactly how it should have been done back then. That's exactly how they used to do it back then. But I didn't find myself hating any of these characters. Like you got like a movie like Evil Dead Burn. Sean just talked about that. But that was a film where I pretty much hated everybody besides like two people. This film, I don't find myself disliking anybody in this film. Even JD, her father who moved up.
Right.
That was he got the house. I even liked him a little bit. He felt like Sean, something that we used to watch probably back in the day, like the TV fathers from the sitcoms back in the day. He kind of felt like like Patrick Duffy from Step by Step or something like that.
Right.
He felt like that type of fatherly character.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So it felt familiar. Yeah.
The Leprechaun starts getting up to his tricks now. He tricks JD, the father, into thinking that he's a cat, ends up biting his hand, so the group has to take him to the hospital. We get the somewhat comical scene of the leprechaun following them on a tricycle. That's pretty funny. Alex and Ozzy go to the pawn shop. They're trying to find out how much this coin is worth. The guy ends up keeping it. We get really our first, not our first kill, but our first kill from this time, where the leprechaun kills the owner of the shop. He's like jumping around on his chest on like a pogo stick. We get the scene that Cece was talking about where he steals a go-kart and gets pulled over by the cop before he ends up killing the cop as well, and returns to the farmhouse to look for his gold. We do see the leprechaun fucking around with some Lucky Charms there for a minute, which was also kind of funny. And cleaning shoes. Yeah. For some reason, that cracks me up as well.
He's got a foot fetish.
That's one way to put it. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
He don't shine shoes anymore. Okay, they don't shine shoes.
Just shine box.
The shine box. I'm gonna go get the shine box. Anyway,
the group returns, and then we get the leprechaun catching Nathan in a bear trap, and so now the group is aware of the leprechaun, and we start getting a battle going on here. Give me your thoughts on these first couple of kills we get: the pawn shop guy and the cop. We'll start with you again, Cece. We'll let ladies go first.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
My favorite kill of the whole movie is the pawn shop guy because he kills him with the pogo stick. I just feel like you can't beat that. You don't really see that every day. And he does his like little rhyme when he's killing him with the pogo stick. So I
What's
really
the
like
rhyming
that
name
part.
in this one? I forgot. It's
like
when he does that.
This old man, he played pogo on my lung or something like that.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. Oh man, I love the rhymes that he had throughout this entire franchise, man.
Man, could you imagine somebody catching wreck while they're rapping? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this dude's killing you while he's spitting some lyrics.
Anyway,
yeah, absolutely. There you go.
Yeah. Jimmy, what
I
love about these first couple of kills.
I'm sorry to cut CC. You were talking.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So it was.
Go ahead, Jimmy. After you, buddy.
Oh man, no man. I the same thing, and that was hilarious. That scene. It was creative.
Yeah.
You know, it was definitely creative, and that's what got me, and it made sense for the Leprechaun,
right?
To put together these kind of kills. And that's what it was so humorous about it, and what I enjoyed about, again, this franchise. It was the one-liner, the rhyming, and the kills throughout the entire franchise. That's it, because the story is pretty much non-existent. I mean, it's there, but it's sometimes like in this film, though, in comparison to the other ones, I would say that at least the characters you got behind them, there was some sort of character development, and you felt for these people. But yeah, the kills were, I'm going to leave it at that. It was comical. It was over the top. It made sense for the Leprechaun executing.
Well, and I'll ask you next, Swift, but one of the things I liked as well is with this coming out when it did, we'd already had a few Child's Play movies by now. It would have been very easy for them to just maybe kind of somewhat duplicate things, seeing how Chucky did. And yeah, you can compare Chucky and Leprechaun, that's fine. But the kills are different here. We've got the pogo stick. We've got him riding a tricycle. We've got him taking off in this little go-kart. We never saw Chucky do any of that. So it was creative. They did come up with their own way to do things rather than just copying what we had seen, Chucky do, which would have been easy for them to do because Chucky has been massive success. So it would have been easy for them to try to copy that, and then they didn't. They were creative and came up with their own thing, which I appreciate. Swift, what do you think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, these first couple kills, I really enjoyed them. Everything notwithstanding the movie with the comedy and everything like that, like these kills were funny. It was stuff you could laugh at, but it was also horrifying, terrifying. Like him. Imagine someone pogoing you to death. Like that is crazy. Like that's a bad way to go. That's a bad way to go out. Like, I wouldn't want that shit happening to me. That's one of the worst things. Like I don't mind. Yeah.
First of all, how am I gonna allow this? I'm sorry, so you got me worked up thinking about it.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No,
yeah,
you gotta tone it down.
Like,
no, but I'm just saying, like, it's embarrassing.
Do you know how embarrassing that is?
How are you gonna allow him to just pogo you? Like, how does that even happen? How do you allow him to it doesn't make sense. It's crazy.
Yeah,
he did something to him first, I think, right? Didn't he do something first to get him down and then did the pogo?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
I forgot what he did to him, but he
how did he die? Well, he got pogoed to death. That's terrible. That's a terrible way to go.
I don't want to go that way.
That's crazy.
I also don't want to go the way I almost went at Monster Mania. So, but we're not going to talk about that. I don't want to go that way either.
We might need to now, Swift. What happened? We need on your side too.
Oh man, bro, listen, check this out, man. Listen, we're family. This all stays here, But your boy Swift I almost went, back to the ancestors, man, choking on a freaking hot dog, So, but we're not gonna talk about that. And now, listen, it was a trash hot dog. We're talking a Monster Mania hot dog. We're talking these hot dogs. It was terrible. And the whole time I'm over here choking. I'm listen. The walls are closing in on me, and I'm just there quiet. I'm like, damn, I gotta die like this, man. This is some bullshit. At Monster Mania, I'm gonna die like this, choking on a fucking hot dog I didn't even want. I'm eating it because one of my friends were like, oh, let's get a hot dog. I don't eat at these things. I go outside, I eat like a gentleman, I eat real food. On this damn hot dog, and the shit sucked. That's probably why I started choking on it, because it was hard to
what do you
swallow,
prefer, Nathan's, is that what it is? You sure?
Yeah, so Brad Nathan's, everything like that. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that's another that's another story for another time. Listen, we're not talking about it anymore. We're gonna go back to Leprechaun, but yeah, that's almost as embarrassing. What I did like is not only was he rhyming, but I liked the quips. I liked the Leprechaun's quips in this film, like when when after he killed the shop owner. He said something about the shop owner too. I forget what it was. But after he killed him, after he poked him to death, he's like, "Oh, he'll bounce back in no time." Like I'm like, "Oh, this is like so now you killed me and you're talking shit after you killed me." Like so. Yes. I like the kills. I liked it, and it was horrifying stuff. It really was. Like what he did to the police officer, to the cop. The cop pulled him over. Hey, ain't you too young? Blah, 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 blah. He hissed at him. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun, and I don't like that type of stuff. And in retrospect, I watched it, and I enjoyed it. I said, "Oh, this was clever, man. I liked it. It felt like they really put thought, and like what you said, Sean. They're not like, oh, let's just follow, let's just copy off of everything that's already been successful. They put thought into it. They said, yo, listen, let's do what's been successful, but let's put our own spin on it. Let's try to create something here." And I enjoyed those kills.
No, I completely agree. Cece, was there anything else you want to say? I know you talked about the Pogo kill. What about the cop? Because you did say you liked that chase scene as well.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Like, I just think it's funny when it zooms in on him running, because it always zooms in on his little feet and the legs.
Oh, those legs were nuts.
Yeah, like he just moves them so fast. But yeah, the cop scene was still pretty like brutal, I guess. It wasn't as funny as the pogo stick, but yeah.
Yeah, that one was scarier.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned how fast he was. It amazed me how fast he was taking that tricycle. Like he was flying down the road on that tricycle.
He was.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
What
was that, Jimmy?
I said, I wish when I had mine back in the day, I was that quick.
I can see it. I can see little Jimmy on the tricycle just pedaling his heart out.
Yeah, it's like the feet thing too. Like she said, it's like Chucky in Child's Play.
Yeah.
It's like when he's running, it's just comical, man. It's just
it is. It's good. It's funny. The group starts battling the Leprechaun, like we said. Nathan, he shoots him a couple of times, doesn't really do any good there. They try to take Nathan to the hospital, but the Leprechaun's messed up the engine of the vehicle, and he just keeps attacking them. They get back into the house. Ozzy finally comes clean and reveals that they had taken the gold. Tori ends up going and getting the gold from the well, so she kind of steps up here now. She's doing her thing. She's trying to be the one to give the gold back to the Leprechaun, and it seems to work until he goes to count it and realizes he's missing one. And of course, Ozzy then talks about how he swallowed the coin, and so they feel like the Leprechaun is going to come back after Ozzy. Tori also goes to the nursing home, so we get to see O'Grady again for just a minute before he dies, and then they, as the Leprechaun's chasing Tori around, they're able to distract him with the shoes, throwing the shoes out on the place where he has to stop and clean them. So yeah, action's picked up. Tori's stepping up now. She's trying to be more of a final girl. We get O'Grady in the nursing home. Anything from this group of scenes stand out to you, or that you enjoyed?
Swift, your mic, Swift. Your mic's muted.
Yeah, thanks. I like that Dan was at the home. I like that, and because they would have no idea how to stop this thing. They shot the guy. They did all types, cut his hand off, all types of things, and he kept coming back. He was coming back more and more sinister each time. And I was happy that Dan, the Leprechaun did a number on Dan. I did like that gag where she comes in, she's talking, she thinks it's Dan, the back is turned, and they turn around, it's the Leprechaun. Oh, I'm never going to tell you how to kill me. But then she ran into Dan. I like that part, and he tells her, yo, listen, you got to get a full-leaf clover, boom, 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 breaks everything down. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of those parts. I really did.
Okay. Cece, let me ask you, because you were talking about how much you like Jennifer Aniston. What did you think about, because here's where we kind of get like a character arc for her. because she goes from being, materialistic and just wanting to get out of there, and now she's the one stepping up. She's the one that's gone to the nursing home. She's the one looking for the 4-leaf clover. Did you like her arc? What do you think about her as a final girl?
Sorry, 1 second.
No, you're fine.
That's good. I'll get it then. Huh? That's fine, honey. Okay.
You're okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so Jennifer Aniston, the part where she's like going to the home.
Yeah, she's the one that goes to the home. She's the one that's out there basically battling Leprechaun now for a little bit, and we get that character arc from her where she's not just the materialistic girl anymore. She's stepping up. So I was curious what you thought about her arc and what you think about her as a final girl.
I think that honestly, I think it's really good. Like I like that they included that and they didn't like keep her just kind of in this like spoiled princess, like damsel in distress type of role the whole time.
Yeah.
Like if it was me, to be honest, like I wouldn't have gone. But I like that they made her brave enough to go. I wouldn't be really trying to do that. If he didn't have powers, it would be different. But because he has powers, like I don't think I would have gone. But I like that she kind of like toughened up a bit, and they didn't really have like the men then saving her, which I liked.
Right. Yeah, she was doing things herself.
Yeah.
Completely agree. As we get ready to wrap this movie up, as we get over to the finale of it, we have all this nursing home stuff happen. We know what's happened with O'Grady. We get back, they're looking for the 4-leaf clover. They're finally able to find it. I mean, it kind of seems like Tori's about to give up, and Ozzy, convinces her to keep trying, and then that's when she finds the clover. Leprechaun ends up attacking again. He's attacking Tori. Ozzy and Nathan end up saving her. He attacks Alex, but Ozzy then, manages to set this up with the clover, and Alex uses some gum and a guy, I even forgot what they're called now. This little weapon, slingshot thing. And shoots it into the leprechaun. Yeah, shoots it into the leprechaun's mouth. The leprechaun starts melting. He falls into the well. He's able to climb out one more time before Nathan knocks him back in, and then they blow up the well. The next morning, we see the cops arrive. Yeah, the next morning, cops arrive, and then we hear the leprechaun's voice, so we know he's still out there. Give me your thoughts on the finale and the way the film wrapped up. We'll start with you, Jimmy.
I mean, I love the fact, going back to Jennifer Aniston, that she stepped up, and we started seeing her, transition from one type of person to this badass. So I like that. Everybody coming together, taking out the leprechaun with the clover. Overall, I mean, for what this movie is, and again, what we thought it was going to be in the beginning, what it ended up being, with that mix of horror comedy, I think it honestly ended the way I expected it to end after I found out what we're going to get here. So it wasn't nothing spectacular in my book, but knowing that, my good pal, Mr. Warwick Davis, is still around somewhere down there in the well over there. All right. So just knowing that he's still around, we're going to get maybe another sequel to this. Maybe, when I first seen it, I'm like, okay, he's not fully dead. All right. So now, we're going to get something. Oh, there's a part 2. Oh, wait, there's a part 3. I started looking into this after I seen it. And I was like, okay, here we go. And now he's going to the hood. Okay. But overall, I thought it was what I expected it to be for this film, for this franchise. And nothing spectacular, nothing underwhelming, but fun. Again, it was just a fun
Big
watch.
Mike.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mike?
It's going to be a
Mike Ricci.
Very nice. Cece, what are your thoughts on the finale?
I really liked the finale. I like the ending scene a lot, where he just turns into a pile of mush and just sounds crazy. That's like the best part. I don't know. I really enjoyed that. And I like that nobody really had to die, from the main characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So
That was a positive, yeah.
I agree. I think that would have taken
know a
away
lot
from
of
the
people
comedy.
want that to happen in most, but I feel like it's different in this one, that they let everyone live. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I completely agree. Swift, your thoughts on the finale, sir?
I agree with Cece. Like you really, the character development wasn't too strong, but you just had a liking for these characters. So I was happy that everybody survived. But the ending sequence, much to what Jimmy said,
Hmm.
it went the way that the movie went, the trajectory of the movie. So it went all the way silly. It was, it was fun.
Yeah.
Um, I was really dumbfounded to see that's how gasoline works. You throw gasoline and some water in the well, and it doesn't become flammable, but it becomes explosive. So that was awesome. Like I'm gonna go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try that when I get a chance.
Try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try that. But it was a lot of fun. That's why upon my rewatch, I really enjoyed it. I can digest horror comedies better now, especially when they're like this. You know,
Right.
it's silly, but it makes sense to be silly. Not like Freddy Krueger turning into a pizza or a shark and all this dumb stuff. Like stuff like that is stupid. This made sense. This is a leprechaun. What are we talking about? Like this is a leprechaun. This is a freaking leprechaun looking
Yeah.
for his pot of gold. You know what I mean? Like this is what it's supposed to be. Mission accomplished. Great job.
Yeah.
I had a good time with it. Upon the rewatch, I had a good time with it. Back then when I first watched it, I've never seen 2, 3, 4, Space, In the Hood, in Egypt, in the Bahamas. I never saw any of those. But right now I'm intrigued. I want to go watch at least some of them.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna have to watch all of them, but
That's all right. Okay, so
boy.
let's do this. Let me get. We're going to start with Cece. Kind of give me your overall final thoughts on the film, and then give me what you would rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10.
My thoughts are very unoriginal. It was very good. I like the mix of the horror and the comedy. Anything that's like cheesy and like from 80s and 90s, that's like my thing. So I've always liked it. I would say it's a 10.
Okay.
10.
Wow.
10.
Yes.
This is a travesty here.
Come on now, Jimmy. Come
No,
on.
it's fine. It's fair. Hey, look, I'm not going to judge anybody. That's your opinion. It's subjective. I know.
I mean, Warwick's Q. It was like one of my first horror movies. Well, not my very first one. My first one was Scream, but like it was one of my first like horror movies that I really like enjoyed when I was a kid. So I don't know. I guess it's nostalgic for me.
It holds a special place in your heart. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
And Warwick is adorable.
He is. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Jimmy, since you got so riled up, we're going to let you go next. Give me your final thoughts on this, and what would you rank this on 1 to 10?
All right. Overall, it is definitely, I want to say it's the second best of the franchise, in my opinion. Second best. So for this franchise, you want me to rank it overall?
Yeah. Well, just
this horror movies or just this franchise, because it's tough, man. Rob, what are you going to say?
He says he's not going to judge anybody but you. So
of course you are, Rob. Sit down. Well, you probably are already. Just whatever. Just stop commenting.
I just want you to rank this movie. You can rank it on however you want to do it. The enjoyment factor or the quality of the movie. However, Jimmy J wants to rank it. That's what you
negative. Do. Is there a negative?
There is not a negative.
No, it's not.
Don't do that nonsense.
Look, I'm on. Look, here's my thing. Overall, I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Only reason I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. There's a couple reasons actually. Number one, it's 90s nostalgia. You get that feel in there. Number two, the characters are likable. You cared about most of them. And number three, Jennifer Aniston. So I guess number 4, Warwick did. We'll throw the Leprechaun in there. The lines, the one-liners. It was funny. It was what it was, but it's nothing spectacular. Okay. So it's a fun watch, late night watch. Like if I want to I don't know what to watch, and I want to see something funny, horror-related, horror comedy, good blend, I'm going to throw this on. It's either this or like Freddy's Dead or something like that. But overall, 5 out of 10. Yeah, I know, Sean. I see you.
This is so much better than Freddy's Dead. Don't do that.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Again, maybe I stand alone over there with that. But
no, we'll see what Swift thinks. Swift,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
your final thoughts and your rating, sir.
Okay, my final thoughts. I like it. I like what it did for the time it came out. It was a fun watch. I didn't hate it at all. As I'm watching this film, I usually hate these things. I actually had a good time watching it. I would yeah, I really did. Like I appreciated the kills. The kills were fun and fitting. They were, they fit, what he's always talking about Freddy's Dead. Yeah, he made Rob Jimmy made Rob watch Freddy's Dead.
You're gonna watch it again, Rob. Flash Radio. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, but everything felt like it was in place. Every hair felt like it was in place. Is it gonna get silly? Yeah, it's gonna get silly, but we're gonna have a good time and it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense that this is silly. We're talking about a leprechaun who was trapped for 10 years in a crate with a 4-leaf clover on top of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's silly, but we're gonna have a good time with it. I really enjoy it. This movie, after watching this the last time I watched it, this is a movie I'm gonna watch it at least once a year from now on. Like, I enjoyed it that much. For what it is. It's still not my type of horror, but for what it is, I do enjoy it. I'm gonna have to give this one I'll give it a 5.5. I'll give it a 5.5. I like.
Where do you get these half a points? Who got this point system? Yeah. Why? What made it 0.5 for you, Swift? I want to know. Why you can't
made it 0.5 is that it starts off. The comedy made it lose half a point. It would have been a 6. The comedy made it lose half a point, so that's what it is.
You always do this half a point stuff.
Swift doesn't like laughing.
My OCD is killing me with this half a point.
Yeah.
Just make it either 5 or 6.
Listen, every little bit counts.
I'm going to make this really special for you then, because typically I don't mind half points. Now I know on Slasher Radio they do, they might 0.2, 0.3, 0.7. Like they've got all kinds of things over there. I typically don't do that. I did that when I was on their episode the other day. But let me tell you what I think about this one real quick. So I'm more on CC's side here. The reason this movie is better than Freddy's Dead is because Freddy's Dead aggravates the fuck out of me. That movie just annoys me. This movie does not annoy me. It's fun. And I like Freddy. I like some of the Nightmare on Elm Street, but not Freddy's Dead. That's not the one.
Sure,
it's not even,
I did like it.
Fun.
I did at one point. Anyway, continue. I'll tell you afterwards.
Freddy's Dead's not even fun to watch. It just aggravates me. This movie's fun. I can appreciate it for what it is. I've seen it multiple times. I still enjoy rewatching it. I don't like it as much as Cece does, but I do like this movie. And so I was going to say a 7 out of 10. I think I'm going to say a 7.2 just to rile Jimmy up a little bit more. It's
I don't understand this point system. I thought 0.5 was 0.2.
I'm just
messing. You've been hanging around with Mikey Bones at Slasher Radio.
I'm messing with you. 7 out of 10 is what I would rate this one. I enjoy this one. It's good.
I'm just got an anxiety attack here.
Let's see here. And right, Rob Humphrey says 6 out of 10. So he was a little higher than you two guys, but a little lower than CC and I both were. And I'm glad CC loves it so much because I felt bad. The last time I had CC on, unfortunately, she had to watch The Ugly Stepsister, and her and I both, as well as Rob and Kaylee, hated that movie. So this was a much more fun watch than that.
Yeah, and I don't hate anything, so that's like saying a lot.
Yeah, we all
really
get
bad.
Low scores. That was not a fun watch. So I'm glad that she enjoyed this so much. Now, what I would like, you don't have to, you're not obligated to, but I'm thinking maybe sometime next month, I would love to have the 3 of you come back and talk about Leprechaun 2 if you're all interested. And we'll just keep going through this and see what happens.
We're gonna go down the whole franchise here, Sean. And it's gonna be
I'm just making
it ugly, buddy.
I'm in there like swimwear.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get mad at each one when you discover how much I like all of them.
This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Don't do it. I already got to deal with
Jimmy. We got it.
I gotta say this, Cece. I already got to deal with Rob Humphrey and his opinions about Halloween Ends and Rob Zombie. I don't want to have to deal with your love for Leprechaun. It's gonna crush my soul with everybody and what they like. It's just I don't know. I'm just gonna.
I won't give half points though, so that's a plus.
Does that help a little bit, Jimmy? You gonna be all right?
Worried. Yeah, I'm okay now. I'm a little bit better. I'm just a little bit better. The half points, the 0.2. But
boom, shots fired.
So Rob Humphrey here. Well, forget about Rob for a second. Freddy's Dead. Sean, I want to make you a believer, okay? I'm going to make everybody believe this movie. This movie is a damn good installment. Okay, it speaks on a lot. We can talk about it another time. I know we're talking Leprechaun, but just watch it again. Just rewatch it. Rob, especially you, rewatch Freddy's Dead. If you're giving this a 6 out of 10, you got to give that an 8 out of 10. I mean, anyway.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
You never seen? Oh, you got to go back and watch it. Yeah, 91. It's over the top. It's comedy, so you'll like it. If you like comedy or like Leprechaun, you can enjoy this film.
It's comedy, CC, but it's not funny. That's
It's not.
Oh, don't listen. Don't forget your power glove.
I just saw Freddy's Dead. I just saw Freddy's Dead for the first time at the Martin Monster event back in June, I believe it was, or was it July? Was it June or July? Martin Monster had a Freddy's Dead event, and that was my first time going to see it. And I saw it with a crowd of people. Everybody was there to have a good time. I'm thinking a lot of those people saw the film already, but I watched it. I was repulsed from the first gag that I saw.
What the? You're a liar.
You know, I almost got ran. I almost got ran out of the joint because I was running Freddy down. I got up in front of everybody on the microphone. I started slamming Freddy all over the place, up and down the streets of Brooklyn. But yeah, I almost didn't make it out alive. But I'm
they
still
booed
here.
you out of the building. They booed you out of the place, bro. I was there live.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. They booed Swift out of the building, man. I was in hostile territory, and I was in my own borough. I was in Brooklyn. I was in hostile territory, man. They had to get the Secret Service to get me out of there. They had to rush me out of there.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it again soon because I'm going through the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise with Aaron from A&B Horror Movies right now. So we will get to Freddy's Dead eventually. I'll have to watch it again. And we'll see what happens. But yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about that one too, because now I kind of want to hate it since Jimmy doesn't really like the Leprechaun that much.
There we go. I think that's a good way to look at it.
So then I can judge his love for this movie.
This is crazy. This is like the Let's Team Up and Attack Jimmy J Day. This is what I'm seeing here. This is CC, Sean, Rob. Rob always, I'm used to him. Now Swift. My right-hand man, my VP of Horror 365 is sitting here to my face here, bashing Freddy's Dead to me. You know, Swift, it hurts. It hurts. Okay, it hurts. Knowing how you feel about Freddy's Dead. It's okay though, buddy. We're gonna make you.
It hurt more. Me watching this thing hurt more.
Yeah, well, you know what? Now I'm gonna strap in reruns all day. It's going there.
Jimmy, we love you, man. We just.
I know it's all about love here, man. Except for Leprechaun in space and
we will get there. But yeah, I will shoot all four of you some dates. We'll look at coming back, have you come back in September and talk about Leprechaun 2 with me. If you have time, I just want to mention this. I know nobody in the chat's going to care about this, but some people get confused. So when I do these lives and then I end the live stream, my outro video will play, and then it takes me about 3 seconds before I can bring you back on. But I will bring you back on if you want to chat afterwards. If you need to go, CC, I know you got kids. So if you need to get off here, I completely understand. But you are welcome to stick around and chat with us for a moment if you'd like to. But all three of you, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun stirring you up, Jimmy. I thought Mikey was the only one I like to harass, but it might be fun to harass you a little.
I got to be careful, Sean. I got to be careful. You know what? I'm starting to realize I got to have a blood pressure cuff right here while I put these screens. You guys get it. It's like a volcano. That's it. You guys, you get me worked up with some of your opinions. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know why you feel this way. I don't. I guess it's subjective. It's entertainment, but Jesus.
It is. Yes.
10? She's 10 for Leprechaun? My God.
He's cute. Like I don't know. Maybe if he wasn't so adorable, it might be a little less. But
yeah, you gotta post that. Just post his mug. Look at his mug right now.
But Jimmy, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about with these pretty boys? This is why I don't like these pretty boys, because they get preferential treatment over here. These pretty boys, we don't like them. You know, we were just talking about it earlier on Trailer Park. We were talking about it on Horror 365 Live. We got to get these pretty boys out of here. The only pretty boys we're going to allow in the vicinity is Sugar Sean Rhodes and Rob Humphrey. Those are the only two pretty boys we're going to allow, man. This is 2026. The pretty boy is over. The era of the pretty boy is done. Leprechaun is in there now, too, so we got to watch it.
Oh, God. Stop it, Mike Ricci. You're following this. Get him out of the chat, too. What is he doing? My God.
Mikey.
Cece has the best take on Leprechaun. Following her on IG. You definitely should follow Cece. Her IG is amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
Then
you.
we got
See,
Mr. Humphrey.
Jimmy.
I give Jimmy a 1.4 out of 10.
You stop with the points.
1.4
I never
out
I
of
can get
10.
this mad at you, man. I'm fucking
You had to do the
on this
1.4.
That is
Oh
awesome.
my God. I'm getting stressed.
Yes,
stressed.
Tony D. He's following Cece. Yes.
Thank you.
Join all of us in following Cece and checking out
Yes,
her
everybody
phenomenal
follow
cosplay.
Yeah,
Cece's
some
amazing.
amazing stuff on Cece's page. I agree.
Wonderful person in real life too.
Yep.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
thank
very sweet.
you.
And you know, it's funny when I was getting ready to have Cece on for the first time. I was talking. We mentioned that horror couple earlier. I was talking to Robbie and to Kaylee, and they both just kept going on and on about how sweet and amazing Cece is. And I'm like, okay, we got to get her on here then. We got to.
Yeah.
So yes,
It's straight
everybody
facts.
They're
loves
so
it.
nice.
Yeah.
100%.
Straight facts. I met Cece at Monster Mania, and it was the worst Monster Mania experience I ever had. But she made the experience amazing. You know, I was like, oh, I met Cece. I got a picture with Cece. You know what I mean? So she made that Monster Mania trip. Oh man, this Monster Mania was ridiculous. It was like 100 degrees outside. It was 120 inside, with everybody inside just sweating and emitting all of the disgustingness out of it. There was no AC. The AC was busted into place. I had just taken a shower. I came downstairs. When I took the picture with Cece, I looked like a greasy bastard. Like it looked like I didn't take a shower in 5 days. I just got out of the shower 5 minutes before that, you know. But listen, I got my picture with Cece, so that's it. I got my shine with greatness in that photo. And
You got your Monster Mania experience, Swift. You got it.
There you go.
I'll be there next week, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
also,
right.
so everybody else, if you want to justify your life, you want to justify living, go to Monster Mania and try to get a photo with Cece.
That's right.
Yes, I'll be there all weekend. So
Nice.
There it is. And listen, and you don't have to pay $750 for an autograph and wait 8 hours in line.
Yeah.
You can see Cece.
Yeah.
She's around there in the line.
725 cents.
yeah, I might do Ghostface, so I'll be like the Timu Melissa Barrera.
There you go. Look at it. Look at that. The proper Scream 7 right there. Let's go.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. We may not all agree on our Leprechaun rating, but we do all agree that Cece's a 10 out of 10. So everybody go follow Cece, show her some love. Cece, is there anything you want to promote or talk about that you might have coming up, cosplay stuff or anything before we get off here?
I don't think so. I don't think I have anything like super big coming up. I just kind of go with the flow with my page, see what happens, and that's it. Whatever collabs come my way, I just do them. I don't really say no to any collabs usually, so.
Well, obviously, because you came on here, so thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Come on,
Oh
man.
no,
This
I
is the
really
sugar,
like
man. This is the
being
sugar
on,
show.
so.
Let's go.
All right, Swift, Jimmy, what's coming up over at Horror 365?
You want the floor
ahead,
or you want me to do it? All right. Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
we got
Go ahead.
tomorrow.
You need to burn off some steam.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. You guys I gotta tone it down a little bit. This, between Rob and Mike Ricci and Cece with today, man, I'm trying to just calm down with these, and then the points system. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to be Horror 365 live every single Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We got former WWE superstar Big Gene Snitsky coming on the show, good friend of mine. We're going to be talking his love for horror and stuff like that. We have this thing that we're doing every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Trailer Park. We just started it today, Swift and I, watching trailers with all of you and breaking it down, giving you our thoughts here and your thoughts. We have this Sunday coming up in Brooklyn, Martin Monster Show. Jason Lives 40th anniversary screening out there. It's going to be killer time at Freddy's Bar in Brooklyn. If you're in or around Brooklyn, make it out there. I think it's 627 Fifth Avenue, something like that. Just check the ad. Double check the ad.
Yeah, man, right there in Park Slope. If you're in New York City, bring your ass
not far
out.
from Barclays Center.
Yeah, not far from Barclays. Not too far from downtown Brooklyn. The last event he did the Jaws, is Scream Scene and Martin Monster collaboration. They did the Jaws-a-thon. So they played Jaws from Jaws 1 all the way through the entire series. And you had people there from the Bronx. You had people there from Queens. You had people there from Manhattan. You had people there from Staten Island. You had people there from Jersey. Everybody's coming on out to this. So come on out and come join us. It's going to be a dope time. There's going to be some prizes. There's going to be some raffles. You're going to have a great show with Martin Monster. It's gonna be a good time. It's this Sunday. It's right here in Brooklyn, Fifth Avenue at Freddy's Bar. Come on now, come have a drink with us. Come buy me a drink. You know, I might buy you one back in return, but in all honesty, I'll buy you a drink. Come on now, just come hang out and watch.
Just
Jason
don't buy him a
Wilson.
hot dog. Don't buy Swift a hot dog.
Yeah, no.
Oh, man, dirty water dog in
Listen.
New York. You gotta.
And listen to this, man. Anybody don't try to be funny with this glizzy shit. I don't call it. It's not a glizzy. It's a hot dog. You know that glizzy shit. For me, a glizzy is something else. You know, Jimmy, you know what I'm talking about. A glizzy is something else to me. So we call it a hot dog. We don't call it a glizzy. I'm never gonna call it a glizzy. So miss me with that. You know. But yeah, thank you. And we also got coming up next Thursday, August 13th. We have the Horror 365 Scream for Summerween party. We're having a Summerween party. It's gonna be dope. It's in Williamsburg and Brooklyn. Excuse me. It's in Brooklyn. And well, they call it East Williamsburg. East Williamsburg, you know, Bushwick. That's what they call it now. You know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's gotten crazy.
The dirty water, the dirty water dogs are the best.
Dogs.
It's these shits on the grill, man, that are sucking.
Oh, Johnny
Everybody
Sparks.
shout out to Johnny Sparks, the most electrifying male cosplayer in the game. You know? Man. So absolutely. Well, come on out, man. We got 2 dope bands playing, live entertainment. We got fucking oh shit, I'm cursing. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Oh shit, I'm cursing.
All right.
Yeah.
We got tarot card readers. We got vendors in the house. We got scary good desserts. We have the horrorcore in the house. We got the magnificent DJ Shine spinning on the ones and twos, straight from Sirius XM, straight from Shade 45, straight from iHeartRadio, spinning some tunes with us. And we got 2 bands. We got 2 remarkable bands. We have the one and only Kana, and we also have the main event, Uchikatsu. Uchikatsu, for everybody who doesn't know, they're pretty much a traveling dark carnival. They're a traveling haunted attraction, complete with actors, scare actors, special effects, blood, guts, gore, zombification, everything. It's going to be an amazing time. Come on out and come in your best cosplay. Come in your best cosplay, because every event that we do, we're cosplay friendly. We have cosplay contests in every event that we do. So come on out with your best cosplay. You're going to get a nice prize if you win. So do your best to try to be as close to Cece as you can, because Cece's killing it right now. But try to get to that level and come win these prizes. Come on out. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's all facts.
Yes, everyone, go check out Cece's Instagram. Go follow Horror 365. I love Jimmy and Swift both, and Sammy, Paige, everybody that's doing the thing over there. You guys are so much fun to listen to and watch. And again, y'all have had me on a couple of times. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it.
Come on, Sugar Daddy Sean Rhodes, baby. You're welcome on anytime, man. You know that. You know, we give everybody a nickname here. See, so you know, CC, you're going to get yours soon. We're coming up with something's brewing here. All right, so
and let me see what,
I don't know.
When you said Sugar Sean at first, I was thinking of the MMA fighter because I love Sugar Sean.
Oh shit!
Oh. Yeah. Well, everybody loves this Sugar Sean, so
yeah.
Appreciate
not
it. Thank
far
you.
off.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that's right. See, that's it right there. There it is. You know they have LL Cool J, right? Well,
Yes.
it's LLCC right here.
Okay, I'll take it.
Lover. Leprechaun Lover CC.
Leprechaun
That's
Lover
it.
CC.
Actually, I love that. That's
That
so
is pretty good.
And you know what? Because
LL Cool J.
it does sound like LL Cool J. He's my favorite character in Deep Blue Sea. So I'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a solid. That's a solid movie. I'll take that. What about Halloween H2O, which also comes out to the anniversaries tomorrow?
So good. I love H2O, and I love his character in that as well. He has the little bit of comedy in there, you know, when he's like writing his book and reading it to his wife. I love that.
That was amazing. Yeah, no, LL was great in that movie.
Yeah.
Both movies for that matter. But yeah, there it is.
Well,
LLCC.
let me tell
Got
you.
it, Sugar Daddy Sean.
It's got a nice ring to it. But let me tell you something, Sean, you have to go ink this deal right now. You have to go talk to Spirit Halloween, talk to all of these places and get this contract in place because it happened on your show. Once you have the magnificent Cece talking about how much she loves the Leprechaun, oh, he's so adorable, he's so cute, I love him. That's going to be the biggest selling costume this season. I'm telling you, you're going to see a whole bunch of fucking leprechauns running around tall motherfuckers, short guys. You know, you're gonna see the kids. Everybody's gonna be leprechauns. You know,
Everybody.
it's,
I am on a regular
it's gonna
basis.
sell out. So go
I would love
ink
it.
these deals now, because once CC said that, that's it. We know
That's
what's
it.
gonna happen.
Set
They
it
better
off
get the
completely.
pogo sticks too.
Oh yeah.
They better be
Extra
hopping around
points
the
if you get
pogo
the
sticks.
pogo stick.
That's what I was about
Oh,
to say.
yeah.
Just a bunch of leprechauns bouncing down the fucking street all over everywhere. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be
That'd be
amazing.
such a good year for me, honestly.
I can just picture the
man.
fucking.
That is awesome. Let's see real quick. So tomorrow, my episode will drop with that horror couple. I was talking about Friday the 13th, part 7. Later this
Mhm.
week, Ken from Sledgehammer Horror is on. We're talking Seed of Chucky. Next week,
nice.
well, 1 week from tonight, I will be live once again. This time with Brendan and Sam from Our Life in Horror, as well as Mikey Bones from Slasher
Fire.
Radio, possibly Cass from
Fire.
Slasher Radio. And we are going to be talking about the Evil Dead franchise and ranking those movies and
gas.
see what we all think about that franchise. So, going to be a lot of fun.
Nice.
That's what's coming. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. Follow me on social media. I'm on everything out there. Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, Letterboxd. Just search Sean's Horror Corner and you can find it all. Again, thank all three of you so much for coming on. This has been so much fun. Thank you, everybody who's been in the chat, participating, watching. I appreciate all you guys. Subscribe, like, share, hype, comment. You do all that shit, and I will see you soon.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Sean.
Thank you.
That's
Man.
so much fun. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.